32 years old. Been from South Carolina my whole life. I've traveled around a few places, lived a few different places, but always seem to come back here. I am married. I have a 5-year-old little girl. You know, this is an entirely new field for me, but it's something that I think is going to carry me for the rest of my life. So I grew up around construction, but you know, I never knew that was something that I could do or would do, but I saw this as an opportunity to really make some career growth as opposed to just kind of being stuck in one position for several years. I used to work on the mechanical line, so I build switchboard breakers, panel breakers, and things like that. I'm familiar with tools and heavy lifting, but it's a warehouse environment. I was starting to look on LinkedIn and a few other, job sites, and I saw aerial lineman trainee, and I was thinking, I'm just gonna put it out there. Maybe I'll hear back, maybe I won't. About 15 minutes later, I got a text from Corinne saying that she wanted to have an interview, and blew me away because I was like, no way, like I never thought that would happen, and I was thrilled. And from the get-go, I had no idea what I was doing to being pretty proficient, and it was a rush to be able to climb a pole or get out in the bucket and, do something I'd never done. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit afraid of heights at first, and it was easy to get over, especially when you're around such great people. Right now we've been in Eastover, and we have been laying out some strand and fiber on one of the main roads, and we also have a few off legs, which are basically a few spans off of a main road that lead to a house. And so we just basically need to put up some of the strand out there, lash some fiber, put some down guys on, and just really get it set up nice and look nice, not only just for the company, but for the customers as well, who are going to be experiencing the cable and internet that they're going to be receiving. I guess, Kevin and the guys trusted me to really come down to Texas and work with the guys and start putting up some more fiber down there because they needed some extra help, and I was happy to go along with it. It was exciting to travel to a new place. My 5-year-old has never experienced me gone for that long, but she loves what I do. She even said, I want to do what you do, Mom, and that was pretty cool because I got to show her pictures. And so it's really exciting, especially for her to be a young girl. I really want to teach her just how important it is. Just because you're a girl does not mean that you aren't capable of doing anything else in this world. Yeah, no, I mean, I like being a woman out in the field where you mostly see guys. Everybody here has never once made me feel different just because I'm a female in this field. I would tell any woman looking to do this, try it. You never know until you try something, and the reason I do something that I'm afraid of is I can see what I can really accomplish and just, how capable I am. And I think every woman should take some kind of career chance if they're not happy where they're at, because that's how you really see how far you can go in life. You never know what your capabilities are until you do it.